everyone, welcome back to GK Pro's production of the 2024 Paradise Plates tournament down here in Paradise, New Zealand. This is round 2 coverage coming at you. I'm Nate Perkins here with Paul Oman. Paul, it was a wild, windy day down here at the edge of the earth.
Yeah, definitely a different day from yesterday. It was just blustery from the start. You could feel it as we left our house this morning, and as we got to the course, oh my goodness, you were in for a big one. Who we got on the card today? Levi Stout leading us off, -13, a very hot round yesterday. Jacko Sullivan, another Kiwi here at -11, myself at -10, and Corey Ellis at -10. Got a nice little battle here, and a couple -10s on the chase card as well.
When you were pulling up to this valley, you could see the wind kicking up all the dust in the Dart River Valley. You just knew that you had to collect the birdies early here in Fangorn Forest.
Yes.
With a smoking hot 13 down in round 1, we have the young Levi Stout representing Invercargill, New Zealand.
Levi picking up where he left off there at Bottle Lake Open. Took that one down last weekend. Playing some solid golf in the Tour Down Under series.
I'll skip off the road. That's the intended play, but he just hung it wide a bit.
Shooting 11 under par yesterday, Mr. Jacko Sullivan.
Just an all-around amazing human being. Really fun to play around a disc golf with. Glad I got to meet him on my trip down here to New Zealand.
And he's one of the critical components to the RPM facility back in Auckland. He's been an employee there for many years.
Today,
Full RPM bag.
Shooting
Loving it.
10 down in round 1, Mr. Paul Oman.
Like you said, Nate, these holes in the woods, we're not feeling the wind much here, and everyone knows it's a premium. We know hole 11, we're walking out into just a wide open, blustery wind. Trying to get things started off hot here.
Going straight at it.
Worked out yesterday. Got myself
And
behind a
rounding
redwood.
out this all-star top card in round 2, shooting a 10 down as well, tied for 3rd place, is Mr. Corey Ellis.
Corey taking down the first 2 events of the Tour Down Under series. We know what he can do. We've seen the big putts. Another lead card.
Corey's going zone here. Oh, a little wide out of the hand and just got killed right away.
Yeah.
Good luck, gentlemen, and have a fantastic day.
I love that Corey just never backs down. Any distance, any putt, he's just always running.
Seems excited about every run he gets to take. And Jacko's impressive from distance. I'm surprised at how much energy he gets behind those putts. Oh, a little timid on his first bid.
Yeah, some weird footing there, and you can see it's a little windier here. That driveway.
Oh, up and over the redwood.
Yeah.
What did that tree change your trajectory at all?
I thought it was going to, but once I got up to it, I realized I could really just run my regular stroke. It wasn't too much of an issue.
What a way to start. And I just have to say, I played with Levi during round 1, and his putter actually didn't touch the ground throughout the entire round. So to see him kind of putt, with, you could see him a little timid there on the first, and a bit of an air ball. We'll see how he bounces back from that.
On to hole 2. One of the toughest holes of the day yesterday. And it's a tricky 356. Sets up nicely for a righty forehand. But I got a feeling we might see a couple backhands from this card.
Yeah, there's that one branch that kind of hangs down in the center of the fairway. Is this full speed here, Paul?
This is a 9 speed. Using all that left side of the fairway.
That's a beautiful shape. It's hard to do too much better with that than that with the backhand. What do you think?
Once I walked up there, I didn't realize how much danger was on the left side of that.
Yeah.
Like, if you get to the left side of that road, you're just going down a gully.
And that's early on Levi's flex forehand attempt. Can be tough up and down from over there on the right. Pekka here from Jacko.
He just stripes the shot. Just
Beautiful shape.
Yeah.
That's as good as a backhand drive I've seen on the hole.
I think so.
Practice and everything.
He might not have run up the hill like he wanted to, but it was just absolutely perfect shape. Corey getting himself into a putting range. You can hear him talking about it. Just a great play from Levi from a tough position.
He has a lot of touch, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Back-to-back circle 2 putts.
Trying to get started here. I know what it's going to take
Can't even see
to
you.
catch this kid. Just a little angle on it.
Hey, that is nasty, Paul.
Thanks. I was stoked. Nice hot start. That's what you need here in the woods. You can see it's a little windy in here as well.
It was just enough wind that it was coming through the trees and making these putts a little bit more interesting.
Yeah.
Great par save there from Levi from well out of position.
That's what we're used to seeing from Levi right there.
All right, short walk over to hole 3, uphill 86 meters. You got to get this one up in the air early. There's some shrubs down low that kind of force you to get the putter, the mid up high turning. But this one's got a nice backstop.
Yeah.
It's set up great for the backhand turnover. You're loving the flippy putter here?
This is a mid-range. And I'm doing the one thing you don't want to do.
Just tugged on that one a little bit.
Yep, tugged on it early. Got some
Levi-
work to do.
Sorry, Paul. Levi actually likes to speed this one up here with the T-bird. And he's actually punched that a little low, but it fights through.
Yeah, fought through nicely for him. Very good choice with the higher speed. Like you said, you got the backdrop.
And this is Jacko's flippy Kotuku.
Man, from where I was standing, it had a good bead on it. I thought it was going to go. What a great shot, nonetheless.
Kick it.
Corey
Oh, he called it.
trying to call the bank early.
Beautiful shape there.
Yeah,
I think
This-
Corey's going challenger on that.
this is what you're left with when you hit early. Still got some work to do.
Circle's edge right there for the par bid.
Yeah.
Oh, outside.
And after 2 nice birdies to get things started, tighten things up, take a bogue. Everyone else is in position for the bird.
You feel like that changes things sometimes for you mentally when you're bogeying and everyone else on your card is birdieing? Does it kind of throw you off at all?
I think, I mean, I try not to let it, but I mean, after a couple nice putts, some good throws, end up with a bogey. You know what it's going to take in these woods here to get started hot. Onto the hole number 4, par 3. Tricky little par 3. You kind of got to drop on it or punch through it. You can't really like leave this low. It's not going to fight through. You're going to be stuck with a tricky up and down.
Levi throwing a stable Takapoo here. Didn't quite get the love he needed. Just like you said, Paul, you kind of have to punch through it.
Yeah.
Either have that maximum speed control high where you drop down like a helicopter, or get lucky.
We're throwing from, a higher elevation, and I think that wind really affected his shot. You could see it drop down a couple times, and the same with Jacko there. Just hitting early and just really being obstructed. I like this play. I think throwing right at the basket, it's tougher to punch through, but if you leave it just a bit short and high, it kind of fights through and at least gives you an open putt.
Is this AVR X3 here?
AVR X3, yeah.
Ooh.
Don't want to get too glidey with maybe a KC Pro AVR or something, so just trying to use something a little more stable, get it to the ground.
Yeah, you can see that wind starting to roll through.
You can see what these guys are left with, hitting early. Just a wall of shrubs.
Is that branch in your way?
A little bit, but like I said, you hit a little early, still give yourself an open look, but a little longer than I wanted. This was looking a little nicer for Corey. Great stroke, knocks down the only birdie for the card. Kind of talking whole strategy there, Jacko and Levi.
An important part of getting a PDJ membership is helping grow the game. Membership dollars are used to bolster competition of all levels, from local C-tiers to majors. Tools like Digital Scorecard and Tournament Manager help events run seamlessly. Your PDJ membership also gives you access to Disc Golf Network coverage for select events and a 50% discount to their full coverage package. Help grow the sport and get started today. Visit pdj.com/join.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, hole 5, 93 meters. This one's tight, Paul. There's 3 routes. We've seen most people play the hyzer route outright, which you have to filter through some late trees out in circle 2. There is a straight route. We don't see a lot of people try that one. And you really don't want to juice this as there's a steep drop off behind this pin. Pretty rare too here.
Yeah, I haven't seen too many get back that far.
No problem.
Filtering through just like you want to.
Yeah. Perfect pace. Levi going Kotuku here. Yeah, it's a little bit of tree love late in the flight.
Definitely not getting the filter that Corey got, but got himself over in a position where he can get a makeable putt.
That's the wall right there. Either get by it, you park the hole, or you're out there at 50 feet.
Yeah, it looks like he just pushed past enough.
Is this Rock 3?
Just an AVR X3 champion.
Putter. Love it.
Yeah, pulling it.
What is that going to leave you with? What's this shot like, Paul?
Well, I actually had a nice little chippy forehand. Some late wood in the end of the flight, but I figured just get myself there.
Oh, yeah. That's putting. Just outside the circle here. A little right to left here on this look.
Hard.
Clean. Smooth weight transfer.
Yeah, I love that those trees didn't jam him up. He pushed just past him, gave himself an open look, knocked it down.
A couple of RPM boys holding it down here on
Yep.
GK Pro. There he is.
Good putt from Levi for bird.
Extend the lead right there. Oh.
Yeah. Another bogey in the woods. Very costly. Corey with a nice little tap in. Did all the work off the tee. On to hole 6. A nice, lovely par 3 over a dirty little gully, and then all you gotta do is find the ground quick. It's only 81 meters. The wind was really whipping through here. Like those gullies kind of just allowed it to flow freely.
Yeah, Corey kind of bleeds out left, but
It's a good
works.
play.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm sure it's not exactly what he wanted, but just a little leak out and it gives him a putt. Pin high.
This is Levi's flippy Takapoo here. This is his bread and butter disc. Also bleeding out left.
Yeah, sneaking right through those benches.
Yep, same for Jackson. He's going Takapoo.
He's got this one dialed.
Yeah, nice little Annie to flat to kind of control the speed on that.
Keeps it nice and low.
I don't know why he reminds me of a Chandler Fry disc golfer. KC Pro here.
Yeah,
Looks like you were going to find that right side, too.
not looking for it though. Just a little off with the rhythm.
Levi just outside the circle here. A little head right to left. Oh, that's just strong look, Paul.
Yeah,
Man,
just drives it through the top of the basket there.
that's that smooth wrist that he had during that opening round. kind of like that Isaac Robinson style putting where he's not really looking at the pin for too long before he sends it.
Yeah.
Clean birdie from Corey to stay just 2 back of Levi and tie things up with Jacko. All right, hole 7. We are not too far away from where Boromir met his end in the Fellowship of the Ring, guys. This is the Fangorn Forest. I mean, it is breathtaking place to play the game. Straight par 3 here, just 307 feet. Hit your gap, it's tight. Maybe 5 feet across.
Oh my gosh, yeah, this one's tight. Throwing over that gully again. You hit early. Going way down. Leads a little left, but
It's up
finds
there.
a good tree, and he's pin high with a very makeable putt for Corey.
Flippy putter again for Levi. Oh, pulled it. And it's those little branches. One of the aspects of playing out here in Paradise is that the tournament is not allowed to alter the forest in any way. We can't cut any branches. We can't move any trees out of the way. So there's a lot of these little branches hanging down into the fairways.
I gotta imagine they'd be tough to get to as well.
And it kind of adds a special element to this tournament, doesn't it?
Absolutely. This tournament has definitely got a vibe to it.
This dude right here has a vibe. Look at that. Come on.
I mean, I found a nice hat. While I was looking to buy a
You're also like 6'6" and like beautiful.
Oh, how did this happen?
Are you? No.
Okay, it actually rolled. I didn't
That
sky
is
it.
mean.
Yeah, just I thought I skied it, but now I see just a little trickle. Jacko with the pitch up. Yeah, a guy goes in for a meat pie and sees a incredible hat. I mean, what can you do?
That Glenorchy store is next level. When you guys watching make it out here to New Zealand, you have to go to Queenstown, head up the lake to Glenorchy, and just a little bit further we'll find this course back in Paradise. Actually, Jeremy Colling took down the New Zealand National Championship here in Paradise in 2017.
Been hearing some stories.
Yep, that's a good bird there from Corey.
Yeah,
Getting it rolling.
keeping it rolling.
Is that where Jeremy landed on the roof?
That's the story I've been
That's
told.
the story, right? He's battling with Avery Jenkins. Lands on the roof. Avery wants it to be out of bounds.
Jeremy throws from on top of the roof.
And the rest is history. An unfortunate part right there after putting that putter on a bead.
Yeah, I hit the line well, but oh well. On to hole 8. Short par 4, 132 meters, and we're going downhill. Saw a couple eagles yesterday. The wind has picked up today.
What do you have to do to card the eagle? Throw straight for 400 feet
Yeah,
Just a
I
rope.
mean, maybe not even 400, honestly.
because it's downhill.
It's so downhill.
Yep. Corey's actually going buzz here?
I would
think
hope so. I don't think you need much more than that. You can get way down the hill. The the tee for hole 9 is down the hill, probably 30, 40 feet, and it's only 50 feet behind the basket. You can soar forever.
Levi going flippy here. This is masterful. A little too understable.
Great kick forward, yeah.
Amazing tree love. That's
Didn't
going to put him
square it.
into circle 2, right?
Yeah, I love how he's just using that whole fairway, starting it to the right, working it back to the left, and then as soon as it breaks to the right again, finds a tree, but that was another nice tree kick for Jacko. That thing looked like it was just going to get ate up, and it just spit it right back down the fairway. More forward progress for him.
So are you thinking mid-range here?
Absolutely.
Neutral rock?
Yeah, I don't think the putter's enough for me. I mean, it's a good placement shot. A driver's too much. This rock just wants to flip.
This is pure.
Ooh, I got me a little shrubbery.
Coming for Bob.
And look, I
And
got
that
a ground
is
play.
circle 1. That's incredible.
I got the ground play today, and I was stoked when I walked down there and saw where I ended up.
And you carded the eagle yesterday, so you're looking at
Yeah.
30 left for another eagle. Need some help.
Incredible shot from Corey.
Just little nose grind off the log right there.
Got a good angle out
Is
of the
he up
hand.
on the log?
Oh, yeah.
That's where his disc landed?
Let's go.
Wow.
the helix.
Wow.
Just Randy Moss's this putter.
Is it right? It's the helix loves that
It
high
really
ride, dude. It
does.
pulls him in.
I love it. That was a masterful putt. Still running.
And we're going back-to-back eagles right here.
I can't let Levi big putt me.
Man, you're back in the game. I mean,
Somewhat.
you're not out of it.
No, not at all.
Not at all, man.
Got a lot of golf to play. Jacko with a great putt to card the birdie.
We're going 6 down on the hole.
Do you think, I mean, what's that birdie feel like to you?
A birdie, more of a par feeling. But
Yeah.
a 2 is a little bit more of an eagle feeling than a birdie, I would say.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's one of those tweeners, but like I said, this is that type of course where the pars can go. They're a little soft, but it's also it brings that eagle into play. It makes things fun.
Yeah,
it's that
no,
type
it's
of
a
tournament.
premium stroke up on the
Yeah,
field if you're eagling that. Just a short par 3 here.
yeah, a little speed control hole. Takapoo for Levi.
Pulls it a bit.
That needs help. That's going deep.
Yeah, there's OB back there.
He does. He gets the perfect ground play to avoid that OB.
Curl up roll.
It's kind of been the miss a little bit today. Paul is kind of pulling it wide.
Yeah, I'm not playing as loose as I want to. I'm thinking too much about what I need to do instead of just doing it.
Kind of the ultimate test, right? You
Absolutely.
playing free, or you in your head?
Gotta play free, especially at a place like this. This is our last event here in New Zealand before we fly home.
Corey's going baseline plastic zone here and a little undercommitted on his shot.
That's that one tree to miss, I think. You get around that and you're sitting pretty.
Yeah, a little soft out of the
Similar.
hand for Jacko.
Yeah, I mean, it's got that sharp downhill at the end. Like, it's a pretty touchy shot.
It is touchy.
The wind's coming through here more than we want it to. He's looking at a huge putt here.
These putts are kind of fun, and he's looking at a little headwind here. And yeah,
he's looking at a birdie, Nate.
Are you kidding?
My boy Jacko
That's
don't
90
play.
feet.
He's looking at a birdie. This is incredible. I want to see this again. Gabe with the slow-mo. Look at the angle on this, dude. There's
That's
nowhere
the
else for
putt
that
of
thing
the
to go.
weekend.
Ooh.
That is incredible.
I think you might be right. I got to give him some love on this one. That was so filthy. I had to stop and look at him too. Like, what was that?
He's bad with the putter, man. These are big looks too. 50. Rare do we see it that undercommitted.
Yeah.
What's that wind
Doesn't
doing?
seem
You
like it.
remember? Little right to left.
He maybe got his weight a little forward and just didn't get his arm up.
Yeah, a little
I'm
bit of the
slanging.
opposite there.
Yeah. Six-footer. Standing above the basket. How do you put this thing down?
Yeah. All right.
And we get one birdie on the card, and
Yeah,
it's from
shortest
100
hole
plus
after you
feet
just went
away,
6 down.
downhill.
Yeah, it's an interesting front nine. I can't wait to see this back nine. Things are gonna get crazy, guys. Thanks for joining us here on GK Pro. We've got to give a big shout out to the PDGA for helping GK Pro get out here and film this tour down under, the inaugural tour down under. Big shout out to Vortica Disc Golf, the presenting sponsor of the Paradise Plates event. Taking a look at the leaderboard there, Levi holding on to 2 strokes over Corey and Jacko. Sullivan tipped in 4 down on the front. Paul just 2 down on the front, but you're still in this game. And guys, it is so windy on the back nine. I can't wait to see how these players even attempt it. I mean, it was 40, 50 mile per hour gust up there.
Yeah.
Just wait. Paul, love hanging out with you in the booth, man.
Absolutely. It's been a blast, dude. I'm so happy to experience New Zealand with you. You got me over here.
Yeah, man. It's a treat for everyone. I'm happy to play a small part in this tour down under. We'll see you soon for the back nine, guys.